Yo, brother, welcome back. Come back, brothers. Let's tweet. All choose for tweeting and let's go. Fuck them. Fuck them all, brothers. I don't care about anything in my life I'll say. Fuck others, that's your life and you need to enjoy your life all six. So first things first, you need to drink a lot of water, I'll say. And second, you need to drink a lot of more water. Third, you need to drink a lot of more water. Fourth, you need to drink a lot of more water. Five, you need to drink a lot of more water. That's all for fucking happening, brothers. Right now, I need to do the most of the positive thing as you can do. And I also says, this is the only one thing that's a go with this kind of mentality and with success in everything. Fuck them up. Make us every single moment success and number one. This is our job. I'll say, this is our job to make ourselves successful and number one. Who does not care about anyone? Just do and go forward. Go forward is that's only one option. That's always make you so success number ones everything. So fuck others, just tweets, and I feel that I will be number ones. I know that I'm not perfect, but as long as a whole, as I will be perfect in everything. Fuck them all. I say I just don't care about anything. It's all see the success and all is doing better and best in my life. I just a good thing as I can do. I just do it. Fuck people, fuck others. Let's not care about anyone's in your life. Fuck everything. So I'll say fuck everyone. Just no need to I just don't need to go for anyone's opinions and anyone's permission. You just need to do and just good thing, the great thing as you can do today, the great moments, the good things, just do it, bruh. This all gonna make it. I know this all about holding is that's actual matter when you are. I know do everything, brothers. Do it, bruh. Stay. Right now I'm gonna be starting. Reading because when you're reading like this kinds of way, actually it's help you to reduce your stress hormone and increase your good dopamine. Decrease your cortisol. So that's you need to continue to maintain your cortisol and all about healthier things. Health maintenance is the main things and always care about everything. That's actually matter, brothers. Fuck people and as a care of anyone's. Every single time, every single moment I say it's fuck them all. Just don't care about anyone, brothers. Live in most of the positive life, most of the enjoyable moments, and you make everyone success. And number one, I say I just don't care about anyone. As long as you just don't care about anyone and live your life, as long as you live your fucking way. That's not fear, that's not scare anyone. There's no fucking depression, not fucking anyone what thinking. That's not. Just live positivity is that's the main thing I always say. Living positivity is that's only one, and the greatest thing about that you can do. I always choose positive. I always choose the great thing, good thing that I can choose. So let's them all that's laugh anyone is laughing at me. I don't care about that because that's my life. That's when I understand that when you feel any kind of pain, any kind of problem, no one is come and save you, brothers. No one can understand your problem. So this is your life and you need to enjoy your life with most fucking way, most fucking enjoyable moments. So I love it to make myself success and number one, always choose good, so always choose live my life with most of the enjoyable moments. And always I ask myself, that's why I'm not injured today, brothers. What is the question? What is the matter with me? Every single time I just asking myself, that's I am not what the fucking that's a way what's happening with me. That's I'm not God give me a life, and why I'm not enjoying, why I'm not doing positive, what the fucking happens just happening in life. That's I always ask myself, and the kids I always get the answer. That's your choice, brother. Do not choose. That's your problem. That's never let days goods or sads. It's also about your mindset. That's when you are happy or feeling great. That's only your mindset. That's not you. So I coming back, brother. Brothers, there is no fucking perfection is here. That's you never believe a fucking life. That's like perfection. And if you want to be things just like what the fuck, that's why I'm not success, brothers. That's a very simple things. Holding the success is success. If anyone's there who are success, if he about all of his routines about work, that's in his job. That's never he gets this result just like as success. I always say holding the success is the main thing. There is nothing special this year. Just like you will be think that's why not, why he has a wealthier, richer or anything. Cause they are holding their routines, holding their everything. So that's the reason I choose every single time, and every single time I told that holding is that's number one thing. There is the important things all ever I say it. So I always choose the positive lifestyle, always choosing positive. So I'm right now 1 hour streaming challenge for the good things, spreading spreading the positivity is my job, and never live a fucking depression life. So that's why I always say it, that's why I choose these kinds of lifestyles. I always doing goods and I'm better in everything, just not only studying. I'll be better in a lot of things, just like music, a lot of singing, playing a lot of music instrument, a lot of skill I gain. I want a lot of skills, and always be a professional. I mean that's not professional. I mean just a athletic. Always work. Actually make something different. We actually make a legacy. We are all gonna make a revolution, brothers. So all about the positive kinds of mentality. That's we all are made it. We all are made to something positive, something greatest thing ever we can make. So that's for us very very important right now. I'm right now just that's all very good to have this actual work for me. Never be on higher my stress hormone. So when I want to be maintain my stress hormone. So that's I'm choose these kinds of thing like to reading. That's my personal and the perfect choice for me. I love it that to choose this. So this happens. What's happened? I don't have no any kind of idea, but let's do it, bruh. Let's make all actually make everything, bruh. Let's hold it, bruh. Hold it. So that's my insecurity about the people. That's what they're thinking about me. What's I'm living? That's right now. I'll say everyone's is up to me. Everyone's is that. What's how can I live? That's how is what are you doing for a living? That's my questions, and everyone's asking me. So I'm the answer is I does not care about anyone. Fuck them all. Let's do it. That's actually make you happy. So let's do it, bruh. Thomas Nash. What is Thomas Nash? He was born at the last of educated at Cambridge, and then in 1586 went to London to make his living by literature. He was born of the journalist bar. In those days, so only the scope of his the talents lay in the pamphleteering of the. He took an active power in the political and the personal questions of the day, and his traditional after track Sulan of the Manchester actually landed him to a goal and 600 and he finished the Marlos Tito, but his only surviving play and Summers last while and Testament and 1592 and it is a trigger play most ways of the unfortunate traveler of the life of the Czech of the chap wild in 1594. A pro sales is important in developments of the noble CRPH student. Okay, that's Thomas Lodge and he's born in 15 to 1588 and died in 1625. Was son of the Lord of the Mayor of the London, was educated in London and Oxford and studied law and he decided his legal studies took to a literary career and he stayed heaven and after around one time his dramatic work of the small in the quantity he probably and collaborated with the Shakespeare in Henry's A6 and with the rather than dramatists of the including the Queen with the all of the surviving play of the entirely is own and the words on days of the several where any kind of the chronicles play is pamphleteering is the voluminous and energetic his prose romance of the constitute the greatest time of the farm of fame and through is the prose and celebrates and elaborates in the aphoristic of the style of the lady and the tale of the often mysterious who they contain exquisite of the lyrics. The most of the famous of these romances the Rosalinde and the emphasis of the golden legacy of the 1590 which is a Shakespeare followed very closely in the sort of as you like it. Very feel me like this more fucking light, so I stop it. This is one of the most important to the university who is very little is known of his life. He was born in London and educated probably at the Merchant of the Taylor's School and adopted a literary career and became the secretary to a nobleman He became acquainted with the Marlows and the Billion Bar. The sinister of the spirit of the Andes with him into the composing of the Lord of the Liberals and the species of the Marlows sudden death and safety from the punishment for such of the offense. But Kate was impatient and the torture, and though he was afterwards released, Kate was soon died under the weight of the bitter times of the fury of the broken passion. Much of the finish of the tragedies about 1558 and the most of the importance is the horrific flaws and involving murder of the Frenchy and the sudden death and gave the play a great and the lasting popularity. I can light says sun says it says lights. There is a urgence. There is a urgence of the tragical of the conceptions about the place of the great tragical. From the French censor, Guardian Buried. And the song in many of the play, including the song, the Soliman and the Parcera of 1588, the first part of the Geronimo at 1592. I'm not scared of that anymore. Past is past, never come again. But present is that moment that we have right now. And doing good, it clean is just all choice. Fuck them all. Always choose a great thing that we can do in our life. I just don't need to prove myself. I just need to express myself. This kind of make a legacy. That's scary right now. So that's kind of something different in the along with that. So I adopted this kind of mentality and nationality. I along with that. Okay, let's read. Marlowe plays Christopher Marlowe and was of the greatest of the free sixpence dramatists. He was born at the Canterbury of the educated Lawrence Cambridge. He adopted the literature as a profession of the become the tales of the Lord of the Admiral of the players. His combinations of the inquiry man and the dissolute of the life and led him to be charged of the atheism and as this of immorality and the only certain state is in a tavern brawl enables him to avoid all tragedies. Within the 5 years 1587 and 92 he had no bane opera comedy and the comic verse of the found in some of the plays are always inferior and maybe by the other writers as the dramatist Marlowe have serious limitation, though it's possible to trace of the growing sense of the theatre of the theatre through its place only in Edward II. Does he show any of the sense of the plot of construction, while his characterizations of each of the symbols and the lacks the one of the unity of the Humanity of Shakespeare all the play and expects Edward II and revolves around the one figure bronze is the ball and the ball of the outer. This character shows
no complexity or subtlety of the developments and its embodiments of a single idea. Indeed, so appreciates of the Marlowe's popular. Properly, we must put aside of the conventional ideas of the drama and view his place as the representation of a poetic version, the probably the Renaissance. From the Faustos for more than a homemade knowledge. Each of the players behind its a driving force of the visions which is gives us an artistic and the poetic unity. It is indeed as a for of that of the Marlowe itself. Though the not the first to use of the blank bars in English drama, he was the first expert. Its possibilities and make it a film. So his verse is notable for its of the burning energy, its splendor of the diction and its sensors. Regions, brothers, I'm nuisance like soon lower hair comes. So I wanna be this. Okay, well, let's go on. Make this guys number one. Make a responsiveness to the drama and demand of the brain, the emotions full of the ball of the primary and Ben Johnson and corner the fresh of the Marlowe's mighty lines, but it's might have the open of the super and technical positions. So I mean, it's admirable. Lucidity and feeling each other the bombast and there is a little of that before the error second and the suit of the speech of the sphere about his blank verse of the unequals. By any of his contemporaries expect the Trumbullin, the grade of 1587, the center on and one of the one unit figure is one of the theme of the essential, the undramatic and in-depth plot allows the possibility of the complication. No possibility of the complication. The play is episodic and lacking any of the coercing question and have the presenting one of the already referred to and yet it contains much of the Marlowe's best blank verse. It's a school. The second part of the Tomberlines, the great 1588 is inferior to its procedure. It's the villain, the villains and the Thamodi Ithamor are in charge the leader of the section may and however be by another of the had a possibility how and he would play is not also interest as showing the Marlowe's attention and the turning towards of the convention of the mature villains of the villains Edward II and the 1591 who shows the trust of the sense of the theater of all of this play and the floor of the skillfully of the open and the material of the neatly of the compass of the howlings of the chronicles shows us a sense of the dramatic requirements new in the plot space and ended of the English historical drama. The play has less of the poetic paper than the sum of the other side. Its hero is not great of enough to be truly of the tragic, but it's a works of the fine climax and deep of the balance. It's a multiplicity of the living of the characters and a lack of the bombast and it stands apart from the other place. Dr. Faustus and the probably 1592 and not as long as supposed 1588 and 89 as a good of the beginning and an ending which is the Marlowe's of the supreme achievements, but the coming of the sense of the middle and four of the maybe. By other hand, the play of the contents are the interesting survivals of the miracle play and the convention of the god and angels and the tragedy of the Giro, Queen of the Carthage of C in 1593 and in an inferior piece in which is the Nash of the share and the measures of the Paris of 1593 and finished. Let's go to it, bruh. I'll say this doing good, he says all his choice. This is make his choice and number one, I'll say. street. And we give a below of a tropical example of the Malos mighty lines of a trampling ghost of the Troy. And drawing out to is a person of then a part of the superb ending the doctor of the first ones. And when the first was realized the near of the approach of is the refresh or to hail the core of the aware of the resign his room to me, the meaning make me the general of the world. And jaw the job of the viewing me on the arm of the looks fill and warm, the faring by the power should fool him for his throne. Whence I come from the fellow of the sisters of sweet and gangster of the days by running to and fro to do the other tests and scaseless of the homage to my shore. And here in Africa there is the soldier of the trains and since I arrived with my the serpent so save of the have of the swelling clouds down of the wheat of the gaping ones. Being soft of the resolve in a body of the brother showers a meter depths of the mighty, might terrify the earth and make a part of the every drop of the drinks. The millions of the souls sit on the banks of the strikes are riding on the back of the return of the strong boats. All of the uses of swans with the ghost of the man, and that's I have seen of the standard of the foreign fowls, and to spread my frame up through the all hill and up of heaven. Tremble in the great, the stand is feet land, you ever moving shivers of the heaven, and that time is make case and the midnight's never gone, and a fear of the nature I rise again and make proud the preparatory of the day and liberties are be but your mother weak and natural day. That's of the first case to maybe repent of and save the soul. Venture of the corridor of the negatives if the status of moves in stand wings, time runs the dog will strike and the devil will come and the first cross must be damned and I will be have leave of my gods the who fools me down. See say where the crisp blood stream on the prominence. One drop would have my soul have a drop, oh my keys, our rain on and nor my heart of the naming of the keys. Not ill I call on him the swear of my the Lucifer, what is it now? It's gone, tide's gone and see the where's God. Stays out his all his arm and a burns of his rifle bros. The mountains and hills calm kind of fall in me and hide me off from the way of the heavy work of God. William Shakespeare. And 1564 to 1616 and is that a considering of the life of the Shakespeare we have at our of the disposal a fair of the number of facts, but in these facts the industry of the commentators has contracted an additional mass of the grade of the magnitude of the complexity, and it's therefore the duty of the historian and with only limited space of the disposal to keep the eye of the steadily upon of the establishment of the fact that is without being the superior of that is full return of towards of the speculations or the surveys over the engaged areas or libraries the face of the temporal but the obdurate of the spectacism and the future of the dramatic as we done from the church records was the Baptist in the parish church and the Stratfords on the even of April 26, 1564. He may have seen the born on April 30, 23 and St. George Day, which is happens also to be the date of his death in 1616, and his father John Shakespeare has a burghers of the town, on the burghers of the town, and seems to have followed the occupations of the butcher, a gloves and a farmer. The boy maybe have attend the grammar school of the town, and so Ben Jonson himself a competence of scholar affirmed enters in the town of the records is clear, and John Shakespeare that's a flourish Shakespeare of the flourishing for the time and fill in his evil days, and so on may have existed in the parallels of the butcher shop and born of the date November 28, 1582, and of course clear evidence of the Shakespeare marriage on that of the date of the starting and of the households of the Stratford, and as in this time of the Shakespeare was that's only 18th and the prayers or from the inscriptions on the monuments the bride was 8 years of older and speculations as the bush is received over the summer seal of the assorted match. In 1584, the Shakespeare left his native town. Why he did so not known. The most of the popular explanations which is appeared after his death is that he was convicted of the poaching on the estate of the local magnates and Sir Thomas Lucy, and that he failed to escape and consequence dance until 1592 when he reappears as a rising actor and Shakespeare disappears from view, and during this period he is said to have the wanders through the country and finally the coming to London, so as the profounded and performed the various menial offices including that of holding heroes at the stage door, and on the face of them such tales are not improbable, but they grey up when the dramatics and become a half of the mythical figure. The as here. The most of the reason of the attempt of the 1949 and the breach of this cap with 6 years life is the suggestions that he may have spent much of the time in the law of the counties on service with the sister in who of the call grabs broad source of we had mentioned after pro and he is all of the consent that all the sexual of the country. This is reference to most of the example of the sexual shows that is have enough importance enough to make Jewish. His name appears on the payrolls of the Lord of the Campbellines of the company of actor who is performed at the court. This company also one of the most important in the town, also played in the provinces of the especially during the plot fake of the 16th the shortages of the charity, which was the demolition of 1598 in the grove of the theatre, the finally of the after 1608 is the backfires during the feast years. As it can be inferred from the purchase of the property bought in the London and Stratford. Shakespeare was the first pairing of the worldly affairs. He was the competence but not great actor. Tradition asserted that what's the chief of the past orders of the type of the Adamics as to like he for the company, and the fruit was of such of the labor was his place about 1610. Shakespeare left the London for the state forward so as the states at set in the new place a house that he had bought in 1597, and many of the writing of this last way there, but in the likely that is a connection with the company of the actors of the sea. So when the globe of the theatre was burned, turn of the showering of the performance 108 instead of the accord of amount of the later but if this studied of the decided sign of the immaturity is subjects was in accordance with the popular taste. Its descriptions were the ability of the ornamented and conventional birds and contain individual lines of the expressions of the great beauty, and already had the head of the six as a brain. The rib of the Lourdes of the 1594, the rim of the Royal St. also always made was of the commonest poetry of the day, and the action of the secreted of the long speeches. But there are the Shakespearean touches. The sweet breath. Coming back, drink a lot of water. Welcome back, baby. Come on. It's a very hard for everyone to know. Still cheap, right? What the fuck? That's another fucking viewers, but I don't know. Was 2 years in birth. Yeah, it's coming back. Let's go. Wow, guys. Okay, guys, let's coming back, bros. I'm coming back and let's shoot something for us. See that's what the time right now, 44 minutes. It's right now almost had 16 minutes. 6 minutes. It's a cool area for twinkles right now. Let's shoot that. I'm still enjoying my 6 minutes. My last 6 minutes I have saying a so call. I just not care about anyone. Just live your life with the most of the successful and number one. So I say, fuck people. Just holding is that's number one thing. That's holding. This holds is actually it's all about to make something different until the end. All says that's a common thing that no one can do. Just say, hold this guys. Let's just make this day, make this success, and make this year most of the successful and number one. And I also want to go with my success routines I said, and I choose these cause I want to be success in everything, not just only one thing. Success in everything is that only if you live this kinds of way, you will believe with fucking enjoy, no fucking depression, no fucking anything, just do it. Just always enjoy, brothers. This is my life, this is the most successful number. Let's see, bro. I hope that time is completed. So what the fuck is 2 more, bro. 2 minutes, just 5 food.